guys, sorry for the bad lighting, but I do have a book haul for you. I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you what I got. Okay. So first book I got is All the Bright Places by Jennifer Nevin, I think that's how you say it, Nevin? All the Bright Places. And I'll read the entire book. When Fitch and Violet met on the ledge of the bell tower at school. 6 stories above the ground is unclear who saved him, and who. When the unlikely pair team up as class project to discover the natural wonders of their state. They go as far as Finch says where the road takes them. The ground, the small, the bizarre and beautiful, the ugly, the surprising, just like life. Students only with Violet and Finch can be himself, a bold, funny, laugh out loud guy, who is not much of a freak at all. And it's only Finch that Violet forgets to count away the days and stares living them. But as Violet's world grows, Finch's begins to shrink. This heart-wrenching, unfolding story of love shared, life lived, and 2 teens who find one another while standing on the edge. So, excited to read this. Started it yet. This book has book has 378 pages. So, excited to read this book. Picked it up today. See you in it. Excuse me. Next book I have is My Heart in Black Holes and Other Black Holes. And Elizabeth was obsessed with plotting her own death. When a mother who can barely look at her without wincing classmates who whisper behind her back, a father whose violent crime rocked her small town. Annalise is ready to turn her parental energy into nothing less. The only problem is, she's not as sure as the courage to do it alone. But once she discovers the website with a section called Suicide Partners, Annalise is convinced she found a solution. A teen boy with days named Frozen Robot, aka Roman, who is hunted by a family tragedy, is looking for a partner. Even though Hazel and Roman have nothing in common, they slowly start to fill each other's broken lives. But as their suicide pact becomes more concrete, Allison begins to question whether she can really want to go through with it. Ultimately, she must choose between wanting to die or trying to convince Roman to live, so they can discover the potential of their energy together. This book has 302 pages. So this is the shortest book out of all of my books that I have. Next book I have is The Last Time We Say Goodbye by Cynthia Ham. The last time Les was happy was before when she had a family that was cool. A boyfriend she loved, friends who didn't look at her like she might be breaking down at any moment. Now she's just the girl whose brother killed himself, and it feels like all she'll ever be. As Lex starts to put her life back together, she tries to block out what happens the night Tyler dies. But there's a secret she hasn't told anyone. A text Tyler sent that could have changed everything. Lex's brother is gone, but Lex is about to discover the ghost doesn't have to be real to keep you from moving on. This book has 386 pages in it, so it's one of the thicker books I have. The last book I have is Me Being Me is exactly as insane as You Being You by Todd Haswalk. So, um, there were his parents divorced, which just to show happened to come at the same time as his older brother Nate left for college, and his longtime best friend moved away. And of course, the whole not having a girlfriend thing. One morning, Darren sat shows up at his house with blazing chocolate donuts, and a revelation that turns Darren's world inside out. A full week full freak out mode, Darren is in a totally un-Darren mood. We just told us to go visit Nate. Barely 24 hours at new school makes everything much better or much worse. Darren has no idea. It's somehow be both. All we know for sure is that in addition to trying to figure out why none of his family members are who they used to be, he is now obsessed with a strangely amazing girl who showed up out of nowhere, but then disappeared completely. Todd's entire list, told in entire in list. This book is like 600 pages, 700 pages long. So this book will take me a while. But I've started it, so I'm on page 36. So yeah guys, those are the books that I got. Comment down below if you've heard of any of them.